What is going on, everybody? You can call me Heroes 3 Guy, and this video is going to be part 10 to our playthrough of the map A New Day Tomorrow. Yes, my friends, and I am hoping, and I am fairly confident in this, that this here, part 10, will be the finale of our first playthrough as the recently released Bulwark faction. And where we left off, we have good old Dalton here on day 1. If you look at his spell points, we could do better than that. But, oh, we got enough. We got enough room. We're going to go ahead and take that off, that off, that off. Let's put that on, disassemble it. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's throw that on there. Now we've maximized our knowledge. Then we're going to come here and go to college. And then let's just go ahead and get that recreated. Let's swap it back out to where we had it. Muy bien, my friends. So we went ahead, we're going to do that. And if you look here in the tavern, we've knocked off 3 of the opponents. And I'd like to think here pretty early on in part 10, we're going to knock off 2. Tan, I think, just has like a random hero floating around. I don't think they own any castles. Pretty sure Blue owns 1 castle. And we have Craig Hack going to a little subterranean gate as to where I believe that he is lurking, where he's hiding out. So we're looking to get rid of them. And then after that, we're just going to have tons of gold. We're just going to buy whatever army strength we want, any army strength we can. And then we're going to go hunt, I think, for Orange's best hero. I don't know if we've scouted her out, but I do know that Halon, he's got like the Ring of Oblivion, some other like weird artifacts, I think. And I'd rather not mess with that right now. Last thing I want to do is have a good army strength. I could take out either of the best heroes for either, orange or green, but I decided to go with green first. I can't resurrect any units. He starts blasting some guys with, implosion. Something, unfavorable happens. Yeah, we beat him, but then all of a sudden it's like, now we got to spend some time bolstering our army strength back up in order to take out Orange's best hero. So I'm going to roll the dice with Orange first. Don't even know what they have, but I'm not going to, try too hard here. Let's just go ahead and have a couple nice epic battles and get the dub, my friends. Get the dub. So that's where we're at. We're going to go ahead and start this timer. I'm going to start it just to kind of have an idea as to how we're doing on time. But, even if we go closer to 2 hours, I'm going to have this be the finale. Because I know that after tonight, so it's Thursday night that I'm filming this, I'm not going to be able to film Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and probably not even Monday. So the last thing I want to do is leave you guys with, like, the finale over like 4 days. So I'll give it to you guys going into the weekend. So for you, few hundred clicks that will be on this video. So, but yes, my friends. So let's go ahead and get this timer started for an hour. Boom, it's ticking. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and check out the description below. Get yourself a coffee mug, become a channel member, maybe a t-shirt, all sorts of cool links below, my friends. So let's just go ahead and get on into this. He is going over there. So I think in the meantime, what I could do is just kind of start cleaning up on areas that I feel I want to clean up. Blue's got a hero there. And you know what? Hold on. Red. No, I think it's going to be actually one of these. Okay, so yellow. Are one of these yellow? No. Okay. I believe I feel like I have to own a castle that's near one of those. Black two-way? Was it one of these black? No. Okay, it was orange, pink, red, and green. I'd like to go maybe pick off this pesky blue guy. And there's an orange guy there we can pick as well. Also, cleaning up heroes isn't a bad use of my turns, as Craig Hack tries to explore underground there. So I'm just going to actually come right to the top here. I know it's not there. I know it's not there. I know this is our homeland. We didn't have blue and turquoise. Hold on. No, it wasn't blue and turquoise. No, come on. Crazy. Let's come on here. Oh, and we got that butthead there. I could also look to defend that. So actually what I'm going to do is let's just... And it should be my one and only. Hey, kitty cat. I'm going to bat my cord. Hold on, cat. I got to position you. There we go. Laying on my cord. And let's just go ahead and put this on. Oh, you know what? That's all good with me. And then let's continue to look here at what could be like some of the starting castles. You know, it's got to be a starting castle that goes there. Orange, I think that was one of them. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna come to Ketpal. Come on, baby. And let's just start making moves. Making my way downtown. The pace is fast. Nah. And I'm homebound. And we'll look to pick them off, my friends. Oops. We'll do a little bit of that. You know, no one's really gonna attack me, but we'll take the we'll take that off. Go away! Former Azores. Oh, yeah. And let's just get her right there. Is there another one in the vicinity? Oh yeah, another 8 of them. It's always going to be a welcomed addition. Got to get 15 more gold per turn. A welcomed addition. I'm going to take a sip of this drink. Okay. And there's a blue guy right next to that castle there. Again, blues on the ropes. We don't want them to peskily take over anything, so... Peskily? Is that a word? To be pesky? You're being peskily. Did I just invent that? I might have. I'm an inventor. You're an inventor, Harry. So let's just come on here and... Oh, Craig Hack, he's not much of a sailor. I heard he gets seasick. Oh, Pyre. She likes to sail. She looks like she messes with pirates, you know what I'm saying? Lena and her, you know, they act like they get along, but really they're, you know how it goes. Oh, 10 wood. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's good stuff. Okay. So let's come here and let's throw these on. Maximize our movement. Alright, the enemy fled. I don't care. And was there a butthead? No, he probably went there. You know what I kind of want to do? Oh, nice. Okay. But I think green is probably somewhere around here. Okay, so red's there. But you know what? That's fine. And there's probably nothing to be bought in there. Now we've used 2 dimension doors. I think we can come here, grab a little bit more of that. And let's actually get a hero here. Isra. Wouldn't want to kiss ya. I feel like I say that too much. Now let's just go to grab that. And we've used our dimension doors. This guy may take some crap back over, but you know what? I think we'll be alright. Let's just come on to... I don't know. Here's fine. Here's fine. I'm not too worried about it. In my project! Jerk! Oh, fuck. Forgot about that guy. They ain't gonna take my castle. I have other castles right there. I could have taken it right back over. Dick! See, he's about to do some dirty stuff now. Yep. Well, there he is. Oh, no, he wants to do some dirty stuff. Okay. What a little bone. What a little bone. What a little bone. Man, Rand, Lou, and Malcolm, shit. Alright, let's come on. Let's get some more. Let's get him in here, and then we're going to get him to a castle. Hopefully those don't get picked off. Okay. Oh, castle. Oh, no. Yeah, we're going there next. Come on, Cricket. Yeah. Get there, baby. Okay, so... You know, that guy's there, but I'm not too worried about it. What I think I'm going to do is... Where is it at here? No, right here. Alright, let's come to Arcadia. I don't want to mess with him. But I will come there, kill him, First off, let's do that. I don't think we need to do that. Alright, now we're gonna come to Agamonde. Oh. Oh. Oh, baby. Shiver me timbers, Xerxes. Okay, that's fine. And just to kind of start at the top here, I mean, I guess we can do that. I mean, what, gold dragons, big whoop, okay. 20 of them, 2 more of them, got 1 of them, 8, 6. Is anything jumping out to you guys? It's like, oh, we need them. Yeah, I mean, a lot of, 24 of them, and Ketpal. Yeah, next turn maybe we should go around for that chunk. We're gonna maybe swing by Ketpal and grab those troops. Last thing we want is some arsehole comes in, takes it over up beneath my very nose. Your likeness for the halflings has blinded you, Gandalf. But, yeah, we're gonna grab those. Might as well. There's Halon. Yep, alright, enjoy. Enjoy, my friends. That guy better go there. What? Hold on. I'm an idiot. Bro. How the hell do you get there? Do I have to freaking dimension door over from somewhere? So I just went there. That took me there. Shit. You're an idiot. The hell, do I have to dimension door in there? You know, where in the world is Blue's other castle? Oh, sorry, kitty. This is just pure ass butt. Okay. I don't know how the heck I get there. So, have I been there? No, but I've been there. So, these little portals here. Okay, that fortress castle and that castle. I know where those are. That's where we gon' go. So, I think my closest is here. So let's just come to good old whatever. Oh, actually, we're gonna go to Ketpal. I want to grab my stuff. Come here, baby. 24 of them and 4 of them. Yeah, baby. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now, what was that one castle again? Everwinter? Yeah. Oh, Everwinter. Yeah, I think it's gonna dick. Also, I don't have any room. Can I make anything? Yeah, alright, freedom. Ah, but now I gotta disassemble that. Unless I can put that in there, put that in there. And then what I could do is just summon a butt. And I'm right there. I feel a little more safe like that. Let me just remember to swap those on. We'll just take, I don't know. I don't want that orange hero, you know, get me. You gonna get me? The gas is getting me. Man. So one of my first jobs out of college, in fact, well, technically it was the same employer, but hold on, I want to go to the Fairy Dragon. It was my first job out of college. I was a personal trainer at the gym that I, you know, gone to all through like high school, and we're gonna come in here. Why not? And there was this guy. I'm not gonna say his full name, but the first name was Stanton. And actually, may he rest in peace, Stanton. He's since passed away. But I remember he was a very peculiar man, and he bought training from me for, I don't know, God, I probably had this client for like over a year, about a year, yeah. And he very much was particular about what he was willing to do, and he always seemed to have like a little complaint about things. Like I remember, I mean, I have a couple stories, but yeah, I remember actually I played stickball with him. I remember he liked stickball. You could tell, I think his wife kind of wanted him to take lessons, but I remember we had a little broomstick and this little like ball, and I remember I'd like toss it up to him and he'd swing at it. We'd do that at the end of our sessions. Stickball. He was really excited about stickball at the end of our sessions, but I remember there's this restaurant next door, and they were doing something with like their grease. I don't know. There's some weird smell, and he came in and he was just, that's gas. That's gas. We shouldn't be here. And like, no, like we verified what it was. It was like the restaurant next door. It's kind of a weird smell. And they're like, oh, I can assure you, Stan, like, you know, we've been open for many of hours. People have come in and out. I don't think there's any sort of gas issue. You know, I think we would know about. I don't know. I just tried to diplomatically be like, you know, assure him, like, I think we're okay. But he was convinced it was gas, so I didn't want to like tell him it was wrong, but I also, you know, didn't want to like evacuate the building. But I remember he started like doing a few sets, and then he like would stop mid-set, and he'd be like, "Oh, the gas is getting me! The gas is getting me!" And I'm thinking like, dude, there's no fucking gas. And he'd like have to stop his sets early. Gosh. And then I remember one time, dude, I set an alarm. He was my first client of the day on like a Saturday or a Sunday. I remember it wasn't anything like crazy. It was like, you know, 9 a.m. I think it was like on a Saturday, and I may have stayed up a little late the night before. And I went to set an alarm. I accidentally set it for PM instead of AM. And I woke up at like 9 something. It wasn't like I slept like noon. I woke up like, oh fuck, like I'm supposed to be there training Stan now. And so I immediately start getting dressed. I call, you know, who was working at the front desk. I let them know, like, hey, you know, I'm coming in there. And I zoomed there like as quick as I could. Like within 5 minutes of being up, I mean, I'm literally talking, I threw on my clothes, like didn't even brush my teeth or anything. I should just immediately rush there. It wasn't, you know, less than a 10-minute drive to get there. I'm getting there, and as I'm like walking in, Stan is like walking out. He's like shaking his head. Dude, I have never, like, I've had this guy for like over almost a year at this point as my client. I have never canceled on him. I've never been late on him. It was like the first time, and he was, as he was walking out, shaking, we're through. And I was like, oh, geez, Stan, I'm really sorry. I incorrectly set my alarm. I'm terribly sorry, Stan. I'd be happy to make this up with you. No, we're through. We're done. He was very, very strange guy. And, but no, after like a month, I remember he would give me the cold shoulder at the gym. I'm like, okay. And then I remember after a month, he just came up to the front desk and he goes, well, yeah, ready for maybe us to do a fresh start. And I was just like, yeah, absolutely, Stan. I'm looking forward to it now. You know, like, interesting fella. Anyways, I'm talking way too much about this shit. The gas is getting me. How did that even come up? I feel like I said something about gas. I don't know. There's no underground portal here. Okay, what are we doing here? So let's throw this on. Okay, what I'm going to do first is, you know, let's just go ahead. You know, okay, dude, you just completely did a whole fucking turn on that. I don't even give a shit. All right, let's just go. The gas is getting me. Sorry, I made my cat jump when I said that. All right, let's get on up now. The gas. Yeah, man, I had some strange people. Yeah, so like I went to this gym. I remember I started going there. It opened up my freshman year of high school, like towards the end of it. And I remember it wasn't far from my house, but I remember finding out about it because I was doing like these little like agility training things because I played a lot of sports growing up. And I was doing like this little like agility training thing. I'm like 15, and it was at some place. And then one of like our last like 3 sessions, he told me privately, he's like, yeah, you know, this gym doesn't know it yet, but there's a new gym opening up, and I'm actually moving there. But I'm gonna go ahead and honor the rest of your training sessions. And so he like took me in there. And oh shit, I think that's her. Yeah, see, I mean, numbers aren't anything crazy, but she's got like stats in like the 50s and shit, you know. But yeah, that was, anyways, I worked there like a couple summers when I come home from college as like, you know, the cleaner and front desk. And then when I graduated, I went back to work there as I was figuring shit out. Ultimately became the trainer there. And the weekend manager, you know what I'm saying? No, anyway, but, what was I doing again? Let's go ahead and have, where's, there we go. Alright. But yeah, personal trainer, like, okay, so now, oh, eat butt, dude. Just eat a fat one. Okay. Yeah, a lot of my clients were, man, I felt like I was more like their therapist or their confidant or like their buddy than I was like training them. And it was mainly like middle-aged older women. And it's not like I really had any like athletes or young, you know. And they just like to, man, that's one thing I realized is they will like just open up to you. I don't know why. I guess they've established some sort of like trust with you. I mean, like, ooh, I gotta tell anything. Man, they're like relationship problems, like work problems, talking about like their divorces, like all sorts of stuff. Someone would tell me about their, you know, weekend escapades. I'm like, you know what? I'd rather not know about that. Like, you know, but hey, you know what? I was, yeah. Alright, no one's even freaking been here, dude. Alright, well, I'm just gonna take this over. The fuck is even the point of this area? Alright. Is there another one up there? I'll come back to this later. That's spectacular. Yeah, now we're looking beastly. And then, hold on, there's this cove one, and then there's another cove one, which I don't think I don't know. Okay. What in the world is going on here? Alright, Tan's gotta go soon. And where the fuck is Blue's last castle, man? Dude, this is boner shit. Okay, what's in here? Dude, was there like another castle here? Where art thou, Blue? You're pissing me off to no end. Alright, screw it. I'm just taking everything over. You're like, that's what I like to hear. Alright, tomorrow's a new day. A new day tomorrow, my friends. Fuck! That castle's a butthole to get to. And that was blue! Stop it! Talking about dumb shit. The gas is getting me. Oh, wait. That's Tan's castle. Tan's got a castle. Wait, Tan was last at castles. So does Blue have 2 castles? I'm just an idiot. I think that's what this boils down to. Argyle. Tan. Alright, so Blue's got 2 castles? Maybe they just took one over, though. Okay. Where was that? Right here. And mixing a lot of factions, but let's just see. Alright, let's come to Ketpal. Wait, hold on. Did someone take Ketpal from me? Hold on. I thought I owned Ketpal. Green! Fuck you! Okay. Well, then we're not going to go that way. Let me come back to thin this from that butthead. Take that. Take that. We're just taking over. And did we get a defense? Now we did. Dumb. Just TP, dude. TP. Blue, you're a slimy hyena butt. See, that's the spot where there's a gap in the map that needs to be corrected. That is correct. Alright. I'm getting a little annoyed here. Uh-oh. That's Buttface. By Buttface, I mean Halon. Okay. Man, I could probably just smoke his cheeks. That sounds kind of... Okay. Fuck. You slimy turd. Tan. That's my focus. Go to Tan. Just get him out of there. It's a potential set of 8 pesky heroes roaming around sniping stuff out from underneath me. Dude, you can lick it. You can lick it, Halon. I wonder if his tongue's green, too. Probably not. Probably a normal tongue. That'd be my guess. That's fine. Man, I'm worth it. Okay. Someone was just outside. Oh, yeah, Scar. I didn't see what they had. Scrooge him. Scrooge McDuck! Hal's near. Oh. Shit. Peach cobbler. Stinky, sweaty butt. Stinky, sweaty butt. I don't want to get that blue hero. I also want to nip away the blue guys. Blue man group. Hey, Lord! Oh, I don't know who's been in here, but I don't even care. Let's get him out of there. Okay, so Tan just has a couple of castles left, and let's go ahead and cast that. And then, let's go to Agamande. Come there. Do that. And let's keep an eye on Tan. Oh, he was moving right away. The gas is getting me. Man, and this guy, Stanton, put it this way, he was in awful health, very overweight. He oftentimes would bring an oxygen machine to the gym. And again, rest in peace, Stanton. But man, I would try to, like, tell him something, and then he would, like I can't remember, like, something very basic about an exercise, and he would just, like, try to tell me, like, it's incorrect, it's inferior, like, it's gonna hurt you, and I'm just like, dude, what the fuck? You know, like, wall sits, I don't know what it was, it was like, aren't gonna hurt you. And then he'd, like, some, I don't know, authority on the subject would, like, sway his opinion, and he'd go in there with this little, like, chart, because he'd do his own workouts as well, then he'd do some, like, sessions with me. He did, I think, like 2 sessions a week with me, and then he did his own little thing. And man, one of the things that he did, I thought it was dumb. He carried around these dumbbells that were like freaking little, like, dog bones, you know, like something you'd see your dog chewing on, like 2.5 pounds. And he would just walk like around the gym. Like, even when it's busy, he's just like kind of circling around and meandering, carrying these little 2.5 pound dog bones. And it's like, all right, that's the guy who's telling me, like, you know, he shouldn't do wall sits or something. I don't know. It's just like, all right, Stan. Yeah, whatever, fuck, I want to go there. All right. Spell points. We're not at a new day yet. Oh, shit. And let's just keep an eye on Tan. Let's keep an eye on Tan. Do you tan your eyes when you go to the salon? Oh my god, that's how Jessica got brown eyes? Oh. No, that's why they're so blue. I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, okay, that's cool. Tanning salons. I remember being back in high school, people talking like, oh, you go tanning? Oh, he tans. feeling the need to like go tan. Okay. Horton, here's a who? Dude, where's Blue's fucking guy? Pissing me off in no end. Also, I think orange is pretty low on castles. Okay. Let's find the orange castles. Okay, that one there. Let's come to Silt. Oh man, Evacious. No. Another blue hero. Okay, Tan's got a hero there. I really want to take him. Oh, no, fuck, shit! Alright, those may be their last two heroes. Fuck them. Get Tan out of here. Yeah, you know better. Back up, buddy. Yeah, back up, because you don't know how to sack up. Yeah. When I play baseball, I wear a fat cup. I always hated wearing a cup in baseball. Man, and you know what else, dude? I remember hating that fucking thing. When I was playing third base, and a fucking ball is like all this like sloppy. You go to these other, we had a pretty decent field at our high school, but other high schools had these just fucking, you might as well be playing in a gravel, dirt, you know, choppy, bumpy lawn that was hit by meteorites, for crying out loud. And I remember taking this like weird bounce. I don't know how it happened, dude. Like it coming on in hot, and it must have hit some rock like right beneath my legs, kind of in front of me. But that thing took a shot straight up into my nuts, like it went under my cup. Like those cups were so uncomfortable. From a straight on, from probably like 90% of the angles, it's going to protect your boys a little bit. But even then, like I feel like it would just kind of push your cup into your boys, and it wouldn't feel good, but probably better, less bad. But man, this thing went like beneath the cup, like just like boom, like, you know, the chink in the armor. And I remember sitting there like, you know, of course the game stops. I'm like, oh, I went down. And I was thinking to myself, like, dude, all this time, all the years, I would uncomfortably put on a cup and be like, yeah, you know, it's the right thing to do. I'm sure there's probably a couple times when my cup saved me, but I was just like, you fucking kidding me? I hated wearing that thing, and I didn't even do nothing dang. Okay. Alright, so I've done 3, and I want to come here, so let's come to Halsmere. Halsmere! And my spell points are not great. Alright, watch Tan. Tan first and foremost. And then I got it, okay. Cove Castle. Cove Castle, you asshole. Yeah, and now they're coming there. Okay. Take that over, kill them. Hold on, is that another? No. He's got 4 heroes. 4. I think that's all he's got. At least I hope that's all he's got. He needs to be vanquished, eliminated. You shall be no more! I wonder if there's ever a point in history where some, like, ruthless motherfucker, you know, was, like, holding a sword to some dude's throat after a duel. Or maybe some, like, noble or, like, king dude. And was like, you shall be no more! And those were like the last words the sorry bastard heard before he just, you know. At least it sounds like that's who would say that. And like be serious about like what they're saying, you know. Oh, that motherfucker. and you know what? Sarug. Alright, we haven't used that all freaking game. Alright, we sold the ambassador. I don't even care. And we haven't used that all game either. Alright, fair enough. Good enough. Now, let's do now. See, I hit that high note? I hit that high note, fellas. So, okay. Oh, no, we don't want that artifact. I've just been traumatized. Name another playthrough where my go-to necklace slot has been Pendant of Dispassion. Name another one. Name another one. I'm always freaking putting on the Pendant of Courage, which I got, or sometimes the Pendant of Downfall. Should I sell that? Yeah, I must have fucking sold that. Whatever. And in like one of the early parts of this game, Halon caught me. Or no, it was Malekith. He dead. He gone. And he berserked me, and I was like, no. Also, I have determined that's something in this game that's readily available. A lot of people have, and that can be kind of devastating. And it's like, well, it's the safe item to have on. Okay. And I think that was my fourth and final. Yep. Okay. Oh, ow! We forgot about that one. Darn it! Alright. Oh, slimy hyena poos. Poos! Puss in Boots. Remember Shrek? I think it was Antonio Banderas voiced Puss, cat. And then there's Puss in Boots. Now, if you're lucky, at one point in time, you can experience a little bit of Puss in Boots. Alright. And that's definitely... Yeah, I went in that one. Did he buy something? Oh, what a little butt. Be gone. Yeah! Okay. Yeah! So, I don't know where Blue's last castle is, so I'm just hunting for orange now. I don't care. Okay, one orange castle. Hold on, does Blue have more than him now? No. So Blue's got 2, so she's got at least 3. Okay, so yeah, that's greens. Oh yeah, I haven't been here. Or there. Dude, there's a castle. There's gotta be a castle. Alright, how the hell do I get there? We can say whatever the hell we want. No, I don't think I get there. Could there be a castle there? Alright. Lantern. Gotta be mindful of frickin' cursed grounds here. I don't care. Alright, we gotta explore this shit, man. Bam! Fuck! We're over 2 mil gold anyway. My cat has a jiggly belly. I am fondling my cat, standing on my lap, and I'm taking my hand and I'm jiggling her goopy belly fat. I don't know why I do that. I'm here, so I should be able to go there. Also, I'm gonna try to go. Yes! Goopy cat belly fat. Alright, hopefully that belongs to Blue. You know about the gold doubloons. Where are my gold doubloons? Isn't that something pirates say, like gold doubloons? Man, you talking about doubloons in the sky? Alright. Blue. Yeah. Alright, so again, get out of here. Blue is laced. Fuck me. This is so annoying. Oops. Dude, come here. You know, we're buying them already. I can't remember who took that over. One of his Blue. Can't. That's right, you gotta just hunt one person at a time. Yeah, hunt them now. It's like, well, you could have multiple. I could, but then, you know, you split up your army strength. I have plenty of gold to buy army strength. What am I doing? Probably make this. Shit! I'm taking a shit! Alright, that motherfucker have Cove Castle. Halsmere Papsmere. What is Papsmere? Isn't that like some sort of thing a gynecologist would do? My pap smear. Oh. What is that? Okay, good. Yeah. Andal. Okay. Clear. Alright, Blue's gotta. Oh, he took that from me. Shit, I gotta take Scar back. He may have this other Agamante. Crowdless. I'm drinking the rest of my drink. I've been drinking a lot this week. Defend that. Blue's gotta go. Scotty doesn't know that Fiona and me do it in my band every Sunday. You know, I kind of look back at myself and I'm like, dude, how dumb. That was from the movie Euro Trip. I think that was technically, who was that? Matt Damon was that role of like the band guy. There's that song, who is it? Oh, Lustura. I remember because I learned that little jingle on the guitar. Scotty doesn't know. I remember this dude at my high school would get all these like ringtones, and I remember that was one of the ringtones, and I thought it sounded cool. So like, and I'd set like certain people up with certain ringtones. So sometimes when my phone would ring, I'll sit here like, oh, Scotty doesn't know. That was literally one of my ringtones in high school. Yeah, that's just like one of those things I think about. I'm like, yeah, I don't ever want to think about that. It was kind of shameful. Alright, hold on. Where did Blue go? Blue was right next to Atlantean. And you know what? I need to, he killed some motherfuckers. Tartaglia. That was orange. Damn it! Alright, Blue's got a guy there. The guy's there. He may. Oh wait, he's got Scar. I gotta figure out how to get Scar. And then he's about to take those fuckers over. Get out of here. Yeah! Here we go! Get! Scram! Scram. Now scram! Have you ever in your life seriously told someone to scram? Like it means like scurry off, get away, go away something now. Scram! I don't know. I don't know if I've ever like used that like a serious way. Okay, so Blue may be taking over those. Now Blue's got his hands on Scar. I forget how I get here again. Oh yeah, purple. There's a couple purple. Okay, there's one there, but also, what's his face kept going. So we're gonna get to Lostmore. White Bud! I got my defense. Oh, shit. Yeah, I got defense. Alright, yeah, tomorrow's new day. We got plenty of shit. Oh, yeah. Don't forget, we got these. What? Bye. So now I want to get on getting. Alright. Hopefully we good. Alright, Blue's got a guy there. Oh, more fatty dragons. Okay, and he's got a guy there who is dimension dooring, so he could be a little bit of a threat. That guy's on a shore. Clean up, everybody clean up. That song played in my preschool when it was time to clean up. That was a song that played. We were supposed to put like our Play-Doh back and other little toys. Month of the Butterfly! Oh, we got loins. Oh, there's no, not worth it. Okay. No, hold on. Blue-headed guy. Whoa. T for town? I don't know what does T do. Oh yeah, T for town. Okay. Hold on. He had a fart over here. I thought it was like in this general area. You know what? I don't even. You know what we're just gonna do? That. I need to make sure Halon's not in those. Okay, where are we gonna go from here? Yeah, we'll keep shackles on because we're pimps. I'm big pimping. And sometimes you're big pimp. Alright, he went in. He was right there. But one of them just went an underground thing, and I didn't see where. Man, I feel like he's got another castle. Dude, wait, tan's gone. Blue. Blue, 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 blue. Hold on, guys. I'm sorry. Blue-headed guy. Okay, by the. No. Dragon Utopia. Here. Alright, fuck it. I'm going to Scar. Also because I might as well. Dude. Alright. Yeah! Boom. Hold on, dude. You're not gonna reach there. We're being an idiot. Hold on. Orange. Where did I go that took me to an orange? It was here. Alright, let's come back to Mistos. You know what? I will take 5 more mammoths. No, I said 5, not 1. I got any more of them? I think that's gotta be my last one. Yeah, okay. Oh, well, baby, do you like my girth? Clean guth, clean guth. Yeah, he keeps going in there. I think you're gonna be a little something, something lurking. And then we can get Blue out of here. Team Rocket's blasting off again! What? Come on. Who did that? Team Rocket. Hee. Okay, he's lurking. Stay there. Oh, you coming up to play? Do you want to play with me? Tell me you want to play my game, because I do not want to play yours. I remember being like a little kid, and there's this story, like a little picture book. We were in like first grade, and it was like, don't play with matches. And it was like this little animated book. There's like this little boy, and then it was like a book of matches, or maybe it was just like a single match, like a stick figure that was like made to be human-like. And he was like, well, when we play, like, it checkers, I get 2 turns for every one of yours. And then like it would go to another game, and then it was like he always had to impose these really like unfair, unbalanced like rules that were like really in his favor. Like he gets extra turns and he gets a head start on anything. And then the end of it was like, and that is why you don't play with matches. And I remember being like, dumb. My parents kept the matches so like high up anyways, man. I'd have to go on the counter, and if ever they caught me, they're like, you know, like Bilbo wanting to see his old ring again. You know, I get it. Okay, yeah, here we go. What? Fuck. Yeah. You thought you could be sneaky? Go down, don't go up. Okay, good. Take that one. Don't take mine. You thought you could sneak by me? You are not very sneaky. Oh, no. Fuck, man, the hour's already over? Dude. I mean, I don't want to leave you guys all weekend without that. And I, like, fuck off. Alright, let's get to going. Let's get to going. Give me that spell power, baby. Oh. Yeah. I put those on, right? Okay. And just make sure there's not some arsehole lurking right in that shadow there about to retake things. Okay. Lincolnshire. Whoa, I got fly? Nice. Hold on. Where the hell is Lincolnshire? What type of castle was it? Wasn't it a... Hold on. Do I not own that anymore? Fuck! You're an idiot. Alright, landing. I'm hunting for you, buddy. I have best arm strength. I got best arm strength. Yeah, we do. We're pimps like that. I am a pimp, and if you are a pimp, then we can do pimp things together. Stanton. You know, I kind of want to see who he's got. Dude, we will murk this guy. Ring of Oblivion. Smelling like ass. Alright, take that, because that's kind of up there. Alright, come on, be extinct here. Yeah! Alright, and then there were 2. And I don't own any of those. Wait, hold on. Oh, I do. Okay. Let's come to Borea. I don't even give a shit, guys. Actually, I'm gonna double them up. I'm just fucking ready to absolutely moose knuckle him into oblivion. I got plenty of spell points. Dude. Alright. I want to get this map done in time, but I also don't want to rob you guys of greater battles. You know what? I could do a little berserkle jerkage. But you know what I kind of just want to do? Really? Fireball? Yeah, we'll do a fireball right there. Alright, I'm tired of this. Let's just... We'll come down here and moose knuckle them. Oh, shit. Oh, but will he reach it? The fairy dragons, they may hit him, I don't care. And then here we go, 200 some of them. Bye-bye. Yep, hit the tent. Alright, slow me. And then blow me. Oh, that is very nice. Now go up. Yeah, if you go down, whatever. And for sure gonna go down unless I move him. Yeah, ha ha ha. Now you go up and hit him. Oh. Frost ring? Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. Ah, shit. Whatever. Oh, that's a big deal. Right. Let's just slap them. Oh, they're gonna come hit both of us. Fuck, he'll cast a spell. Don't do an implosion. Yes, alright. Yep, they'll go first next round, so let's just do some of that. And let's just wait. And what spell? Fireball. Let's just do it right like that. And 4 to 7, Scrooge it. Maybe we'll get morale. They're gonna go. 7 to 8, let's take the risk, baby. Let's take the risk. Yeah! Alright, cool. Alright, now we're gonna come on here and we can start nipping at green. Noodle air. Noodle air? Are you talking about the air of the noodles? Oh wait, we got that fortress castle up north there. The erroneous noodle HOTA. Erroneous noodle odor? Oh, it's not taken. I'll take that back and that. Edgewater. Oh, hold on. Hold your horses here, buddy. And then it wasn't that one. I feel like there's a couple of... Oops. So, yeah, there's that. Shouldn't take too long. You got that one. There's a guy right by that one. Okay, and we got that guy. And Lanting. Okay, we'll get Lanting. Falcon. Okay. Agamonde. Towards the bottom. I think Orange may have more castles than Green now. Yeah, okay. So, he went away there. So we want to hunt for Green, which means we want to come up here. So from there, do I not have a closer path? Oh yeah, let's go to Magion. That's not gonna do it, buddy. Yes, it will. Screen's got a guy there. This land here. So that's all. Yeah, alright. Green's gonna go bye-bye. Ooh, baby, do you like it, my girth? Oh. I think Green just had a dude in the water somewhere. I think that's all she wrote. So, okay, let's just, in the meantime, come to Lanting. Ooh, baby, do you like it, my girl? Oh. Okay, and he docked at land. Okay, I really gotta pee. I'll be right back. I'll be right back really quick. My phone's been on the charge this whole time. It's 100% charged. Unplug it. Alright, what were we doing again? Hold on. No, he took that from us, but he docked off. Why do I keep thinking it's somewhere over here? It's by Arena. Okay, let's just take... Actually, screw it. Let's come up here and grab this, and then we'll come up there. Okay, and let's come to Everwinter. Hold on, he's got a hero around here, doesn't he? Oh yeah, right here. Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Same freaking island. I think that's all he's got left. Keep looking over to grab my drink, but I'm out. I'm out! And I want more! I want more. Fiend. Fiending. Fiendish. Alright, let's just come back to Evernight. Evernight, Everwinter. Slimy butts. Fight! Yeah! Okay. So now let's just come back to here. We got that one. Let's just take over this island here. Let's come back to Silt. Silt, baby, do you like my girth? I don't know if that will reach across the earth, but it does, baby. Oh yeah, give it to me, baby. That's all we can do. What the? Okay. 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 Man, I feel like there's gonna be some sneaky castle. Oh, needed to have changed my boots. Let's come back to Silt. $165. I should probably up my spell points. Alright. Okay, couple heroes there. Stay. Fuck, she moves forever. Alright, I need to attack her. I definitely want to. Alright, cool. Silt, Sandro. I guess I can do that for now. Agamande. I guess I could have just flown. Not a big deal. Boom. And let's just come to here. Let me double check. Okay. Alright, good enough. Fuck nuts. Probably the last time we have to do this. Or at least I hope so. Oops. And we'll do here. Okay. Alright, so he's they're by Silt. Okay, took that castle from us. Okay, and there she is. Okay. So we're gonna come to good old Silt. Ah, we can come here. Halsmere, Papsmere. We're gonna come here and do a little bit of this. Oh, yeah. Okay, I don't know why we went in there. And he probably just took all the fairies. Your ass! Alright, she's up there. I think that's their last castle. Let's just see where she goes. Alright, so he's got north of there, and then I think this is the only other one that they got. Okay, so let's come to, oops, wrong hero. Let's come to, yeah, Wild Willow. Alright, and then she's there, so yeah, let's just come to Lakenshire and go touch tips. Hopefully this is her last hero. I don't think I... No, fuck off. Ah. Stay there. Damn it, I need to go there. I feel like she's got another castle there. Alright, hold on. Where was that? Okay, then we'll just go there. Let's just kill her now. Let's come to Lakenshire. Let's throw that on, and let's just throw, I don't know. I don't give a shit. Alright, let's have some fun. Have a little fun! Whoa! I have my immune to Berserk on, don't I? I mean, I could just do... That's their... He's already cast a spell. He's not going to reach anyone. That'll prevent him from teleporting anyone. Just rinse and repeat Berserkle Jerkage. I mean, she's just got really good stats. Let's just go ahead and have him take that. Okay, and now Lightning Bolt. Oh, that's just so good about it. Oh, yes. That's why these fairies have been very good. They don't care about that attack and defense. Oh, fuck! Ah! Let's just come here. I don't even give a shit. That is just so good. Ah, he went north. Okay. Over 11. Let's just take their retaliatory. Oh, fuck. They're gonna come around and reach. Seriously? Yeah, okay. I don't even care, dude. Let's just start hitting them. He'll cast something here. Okay. Fuck. You gotta be kidding me. 6 of them, fireball, or 124 of them. He's gonna cast another fucking thing of them, dude. Oh, hold on, they'll kill 4. Come on. Thank you. Alright. Now we want to come here to Silt. That whole time that's been hanging out here. Wasn't there someone that... Really? Okay. Todd, give up your fairy dragon. Oh man, look at all these level 7 units around here, man. Oh, another one? Dude, this was a little gold mine. Alright, he's got that buttock, so Silt. Okay. Is this it? Is this it? Damn! Really? They got two little... Okay, hold on. Oh, there it is. Congratulations. All your enemies have been defeated. Victory is yours. There we go, my friends. We are as a Naga Queen. King difficulty, Naga Queen. So yes, that there it is. There it is. Such a rush to get it done, but now here we are, reflecting upon the journey we were on. Fix my hair. Yeah. First ever playthrough with Bulwark. And one thing I'll say is, oops, sorry, May. I picked, Dalton. I might as well have had a specialist of, fucking, jerking off. I never, ever, maybe like once or twice cast shield. And I thought, at level 24, pretty low level, I mean, in a map like this, we had that many parts ago, to where you get 100% damage reduction to level 1 units in hand-to-hand combat when you cast that shield on them. And I really wanted to showcase it, but it was just, I don't know, it was almost too risky and took a lot of thought. If I screwed it up somehow, the thought of having to find another hero, I don't know. Maybe I could have found another hero and did all my normal business on him and then had Dalton as a second hero, and I gave him just level 1 troops and had him do his thing, but there's just a lot of holes to the plan. I mean, the truth is, if you're going to roll around as Dalton, first of all, you have to make sure that probably the lesser two evils is having a Recanter's Cloak, so they can't hit you with really hard spells. But then that would prevent you from casting Forgetfulness, because the two things that can hurt you are, not hand-to-hand combat. So what is that? That's, well, range units, and it's spell damage. So I think what you'd probably end up having to do is you have to avoid people with strong shooting stacks. Big time. Big time. And granted, there are many of heroes out there who didn't really have much of a threat, shooter-wise. So I guess, yeah, I guess you could attack it two ways. Who would it be? So you could go the one who you're more concerned about enemy spells, right? So you'd put, what, the Recanter's Cloak? You'd have to hope they don't have the Orb of Inhibition or the Cape of Silence, because you gotta cast your shield. You have to get that off. And then you have to make sure that they can't dispel it, so you're gonna need the Spear of Permanence. And then, if you take away their level 3 through 5 spells, the hardest hitting spell they're really gonna get you with is, a Lightning Bolt. You could try to get, protection from air. You could try to get interference. Now, Chieftain, he's a Elder. Elders can't naturally learn, I don't think interference, but definitely I looked up, they can't learn resistance. So you'd have to get, resistance artifacts. You'd have to try to get interference artifacts to lower their spell damage, to, increase your chance of resisting. Because your level 1 units, they could go quick, even with a Lightning Bolt. So, what are you going to do? You're going to cast your shield, and then you're going to get off protection from air, and hope he doesn't have any ranged units, and then you can just trudge some level 1 units around the map. You have the Elixir of Life, they're replenishing. Everyone's hitting them for literally 1 damage, and then you just, grind away at them. Kind of cool. In certain scenarios, it's like checkmate. It's a matter of time. You're not going to hurt me. or you're going to hurt me very little with a weakened lightning bolt. You know, I have a little bit of resistance. I'm resisting some of the time. I've sundered your spell points with interference artifacts, and I've cast my immune or protection from air for your lightning bolt. You know, and then yeah, or I guess maybe you try to allow yourself that you don't do the Recanter's Cloak, and you try to cast Forgetfulness in some situations. Hope they don't hit you with a really mean implosion. They probably would. I think that's the lesser of two evils, is not being able to use Forgetfulness. But then it's like, oh shit, you gotta watch out for ranged units. They will melt you. I mean, you could always try to cast a, air shield, but, I don't know. It seems like, to me, what comes to my mind is I want to make Dalton like a boss, or like a mini boss, and like a really cool map where he's got like a really tricky setup. You know, you give him interference, you give him maybe even have it on cursed grounds, so you can only cast level 1 spells. That'd be even better. What are you gonna do, hit him with a magic arrow? You know, you have to face him on cursed grounds. That'd be one option. Or you give him Recanter's Cloak, Sphere of Permanence, can't get rid of the shield. Anyways, I'm digressing. I thought I would showcase this more. It seemed really cool. For those of you who's watching that don't realize what it does, is, yeah, anyways, you guys know. It reduced hand-to-hand combat by 100% for low-level units. So I didn't really get to showcase that. But overall, first impression of the faction, they seem pretty cool. They seem pretty cool. I definitely need to play them more to form a full opinion, but I'm definitely digging it. Definitely digging it, my friends. I had fun. No flying units, but a nice little workaround with the Jotuns and their teleporting. But yeah, pretty chill map, pretty fun map. I think that's my second time playing it for my channel, third time playing it overall. So, and if anyone at all is watching till this, this is probably going to get posted Friday night, and then sometime next week I plan on working on more content. And I've announced a couple of times during this playthrough, and I will put an official post on my channel. I am messing around with Twitch, but I'm so new to it. I've been watching like videos and like reading, how it works, and I want to get comfortable with it before I start live streaming. I play another game from time to time, and I'm like kind of messing around with that one. But I do plan on just live stream. Like whenever I record this, I might as well like live stream it and record it. And so if you want to watch me play these live, we can do it on Twitch. And that's the other thing, is I need to order a spare monitor, and then also a certain cord. Like I have a spare monitor, but it's like a super old one, and I was researching like ChatGPT, like something about the refresh rates. Whenever I have that other monitor hooked up, my Twitch connection is like unstable, is what it keeps saying. I need a new monitor. I need like a new spare monitor to hook up to my laptop, because what I need to have is on the second monitor the little chat box, so I can see what people are saying to me, so I don't have to like minimize my screen every few minutes and see what people are saying. So yeah, I need to order that. I need to get that set up. I need to get more familiar with it. But I'd like to say in the next few weeks, no later than like next month, I'd like to say I'm going to start just live streaming my playthroughs. And then, of course, I will still be posting it to YouTube, because I will be recording my live stream. And yeah, so I'm going to figure out how to make that work. So that's some exciting stuff coming up. And yeah, lots of new stuff coming your way, guys. So like the video, comment something. Let me know what you think. Any suggestions for the channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. And check out that link below. Get yourself a little coffee mug, a little t-shirt. Little things like that. Consider becoming a channel member. You get to see little cat pictures like the one that I'm petting right now on my lap. So, alright, my friends. I'm going on and on. Had a little bit to drink. Hope you guys have enjoyed this map. And until next time, take care.